What if I told you that some of the most powerful teachings of Jesus Christ were never meant to be obvious, not because they were hidden, but because most people were never taught how to see them? These aren't the messages you hear every Sunday. These are the truths hidden between the lines. The kind that don't just inspire you, they change the way you think, the way you feel, the way you live. And by the end of this video, you might not just understand Jesus differently, you might understand yourself on a much deeper level. Let's begin. Jesus once said, "The kingdom of God is within you." Think about that for a moment. Not around you, not in a place you have to reach someday, not in a building or a distant heaven, but within you. And yet, most of us spend our entire lives searching outside. We chase success, approval, validation, happiness as if something is missing. But what if nothing is missing? What if everything you've been searching for is already inside you, waiting to be discovered? Maybe the problem isn't that you don't have it. Maybe the problem is you've been looking in the wrong direction. Now let's talk about something even harder: forgiveness. Because it's easy to forgive when the pain is small. But what about when someone truly hurts you? When they betray your trust, when they lie, when they leave scars you didn't deserve, that's where it gets real. And yet Jesus didn't say, "Forgive when it's easy." He showed forgiveness even in his most painful moment. Why? Because forgiveness isn't about the other person, it's about you. Holding on to anger, holding on to resentment, it feels justified, but in reality, it traps you. It keeps you stuck in a moment that's already passed. Forgiveness doesn't mean what they did was okay. It means you're choosing peace over pain. Now here's something we all struggle with: control. We want to control everything: our future, our relationships, our outcomes. We want certainty in an uncertain world. But the more we try to control everything, the more anxious we become. Because deep down we know we can't. And that's where one of the most powerful teachings comes in. Not my will, but yours be done. That's surrender. And surrender isn't weakness, it's trust. It's understanding that not everything is in your hands, and that's okay. Because sometimes the things you didn't plan, the paths you didn't expect, turn out to be exactly what you needed. Now here's a teaching that feels almost impossible. Love your enemies, not ignore them, not avoid them, love them. In a world where people fight back, where ego takes over, where everyone wants to win, this sounds unrealistic. But here's the deeper truth. When you respond to hate with hate, you become part of the same cycle, the same negativity, the same darkness. But when you respond with love or even silence or peace, you break that cycle. And that takes real strength, not physical strength, but emotional strength, the kind that most people never develop. Now think about this. How much time do you spend worrying? About the future, about things that haven't even happened yet. What if I fail? What if something goes wrong? What if I'm not enough? But Jesus said, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. That doesn't mean ignore your life or responsibilities. It means stop living in a future that doesn't exist. Because most of the things you worry about never actually happen. And while you're stuck in that fear, you're missing the only moment that's real. Right now, peace doesn't come from controlling the future, it comes from being present in the moment. Now let's talk about something simple but powerful. Be like a child, not childish, childlike. There's a difference. Children are curious, they trust easily, they see the world with wonder, they don't overthink every decision, they don't carry years of fear, doubt, and judgment. But as we grow older, we lose that. We become more serious, more guarded, more afraid. And maybe, just maybe, growth isn't about becoming more complex. Maybe it's about returning to simplicity. To curiosity, to trust, to living fully in the moment, and finally, one of the most powerful teachings of all. Your faith has healed you, not I healed you. Your faith did. Think about what that really means. Your belief, your mindset, your inner world has the power to shape your reality. If you believe you're not enough, you'll act like you're not enough. If you believe you can't do something, you won't even try. But if you believe, truly believe, that you are capable, that you are strong, that you can rise, your actions begin to change. And when your actions change, your life changes. Faith isn't just about religion, it's about what you choose to believe about yourself every single day. And maybe that's the real message behind all of this. These teachings, they're not just words, they're a way of living, a way of thinking, a way of seeing the world and yourself. And maybe the reason they feel hidden is because they require more than just listening. They require understanding, and more than that, they require action. So here's something to think about. Out of all these teachings, which one do you need the most right now? Because the truth is, you don't need all of them at once. Sometimes just one can change everything. And if you don't just hear it, but actually live it, your life won't just improve, it will transform.